Are you a learning support teacher? Do you handle referrals of students to your service? How do you manage this process? Watch my 11-minute consult to see how you can do a quick and easy referral process that's really effective. Hi, I'm Tracy Ashbridge. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the 11-minute consult. Now, I learned about this on a behaviour trauma-based training program, but I've adapted it into my department. I work as head of learning support, so we have students referred to us on a regular basis who need extra support, or maybe we're looking that maybe there's a diagnosis there or something going on, and the teachers complete an online form that refers them to us, and that comes through to our department. So what happens next? Well, we do this thing called an 11-minute consult, and it literally takes 11 minutes. So we get together and we have a meeting. There's 3 people, usually me as head of department or another member of my team who's allocated to that year level, the teacher who's referred, and another staff member. That might be somebody on the executive team, it might be a head of department if it's particularly into one area. So recently we had a student who was referred for difficulties with maths, so let's have the head of maths to come and sit with us. So we have 3 people. In the first 3 minutes of our 11, the teacher who has made the referral tells us about the student, what they have already done to try and help the student, what their difficulties are, and how they've tried to help them. Any background information that they've collected that would be useful for us to know. Then in the second 3 minutes, the 2 teachers who are listening, they ask questions. So have you tried this? What about this? All the things that they were thinking that they didn't interrupt in the first 3 minutes, that they were thinking about, that they wanted to know just that little bit more. So that second part is for the teachers listening to just ask some more questions of the referring teacher. Then in the third section, which is the next 3 minutes, that takes us up to 9 minutes, the 2 teachers discuss the student. The referring teacher just has to listen. Sometimes they like to turn around and face the other way so they're not inclined to join in, but purely for those 2 teachers to have a discussion and the other teacher just to listen. And they may pick up ideas in those 3 minutes of things, oh, I haven't tried that, or to reassure, actually, no, that was a good idea and I have tried that, but yes, that didn't work for this student. So once we've done that, in the last 2 minutes, we make an action plan. All 3 teachers come back together. What are we going to do in the next week or so? What are we going to do in the slightly longer term? And we could walk away with an action plan of what we're going to do. So the student's been referred, we've had a really good discussion in those 11 minutes, and we have an action plan of how we're going to move forward at the end of that time. So that's how we do an 11-minute consult.